Assalamu alaikum everyone, Eid Mubarak, and yes, this is the third day of Eid, and I'm sure आप लोग जो है ना अपनी Eid पिछले 2 दिनों में काफी मेहनत करके गुजार ली होगी आपने. Nonetheless, मेहनत सबसे ज़्यादा I'm sure कि आप सबके तमीज़ नहीं की होगी क्योंकि होता basically इस Eid पे यही है कि we have a lot of festivities and that's the plan to go by. But today we have a very special guest with us. And you know who is definitely going to share his point of view and his vision in terms of Eid and the festivities because he's been in Pakistan. He is an amazing soul. I would give all the introduction, but I would request him to give more introduction about himself. So welcome, Carl, to the show.
Thank you very much, Alamdar. I'm very happy to be here talking about this very special holiday and very relevant cultural mark, and holiday for Pakistanis.
Absolutely. So, Carl, when we always start the show, for the audience who's actually watching us, so I always ask my guest, who's ever sitting on that hot seat, that for you right now, if you want to define who is Carl's to the people out there.
So I am a businessman,
right?
Also university professor, formerly. Now I am dedicating just for my business in Pakistan.
Right.
I decided to make Pakistan my home.
Nice.
And I am here for 8 years now.
Wow.
So I came to know about Eid with Pakistanis.
Yes, I'm sure.
Before coming to Pakistan, I didn't know about Eid.
Awesome. Yeah. So Carl, tell us, in terms of, because you just mentioned 8 years, it means you've spent a lot of festivities in Pakistan. Yes. So you mostly have been celebrating Eid here, or have you been traveling as well, or have you celebrated Eid elsewhere as well or not?
No, my experience with Eid was just in Pakistan so far.
Nice.
But, it's such an amazing holiday with a beautiful meaning.
Yeah.
And that's the yes, I would be very happy to celebrate anywhere.
Right. So, Carl, tell us, for you, in terms of, because it's a festivity and I'm sure in your culture you have that too. So if you would like to elaborate, how do you guys celebrate your events of the sort or festivities? Because it's a cultural, it's a religious thing as well. So what are the cores that actually connect with us as well?
So for me, what is most beautiful about Eid is how it brings together very deep spiritual meaning,
right,
with human values, important human values.
Right.
We do have festivities that are similar, that we share.
Right.
Some values in the way that Eid has expressed.
Right.
And for example, in my country, we celebrate Christmas.
Right.
And Eid has some similarities. Of course, it's very distinct.
Yeah.
Eid is very particular to Islam.
Yes, absolutely.
And but some core meanings are shared and very beautiful ones.
Right.
For example, the generosity, the warmth, social warmth and human warmth.
Yeah.
Bringing people together. In spirit of sharing and understanding and compassion.
Right.
These are very important values that
are being taught everywhere.
Yes.
And I think if we talk about even, because when we usually talk about Eid, so there are 2 Eids, the small one, the big one, this is the big one, and then this comes basically more focused on giving. So it's like you sacrifice animals, but the concept, as per your perception, how do you see, because the true meaning of this Eid is comparatively is a very different ball game. It's basically giving in the line of the Lord. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So sacrificing something of the sort. So how do you see it evolving and how do you perceive it?
I see the spiritual meaning of Eid as very and deeply meaningful.
Right.
The history connected,
right?
We in Eid, we remember the sacrifice that
absolutely.
Prophet Ibrahim or Abraham, was willing to do in his faith and obedience and surrender to God.
Absolutely.
And this is this level of commitment, faith and commitment to God is something that it touches my faith personally.
Absolutely.
And I believe this is the core aspect of
Basically,
Eid.
yeah.
That is our relationship with God.
Absolutely.
You know? And from this relationship with God, it comes the other values that is spread
Yes.
through humankind.
Absolutely.
You know, from the willingness to sacrifice what is most dear to us,
Right.
comes the generosity from our heart that we give to others,
True.
you know, to the community.
True.
It comes the spirit of family and celebration and coming together.
True. True.
That is very beautiful in Pakistani's houses. You know how everyone comes together and reconnect.
Absolutely.
And in the spirit of understanding
Yeah.
and self-respect and respect among people.
Among people, yeah.
Yeah.
And Carl, tell me, during the Eid days, I mean, like, I'm sure you love desi food as well.
Yes.
So what is your favorite desi food? Because, you know, it's the Qurbani time and, you know, I'm sure there is a lot of sacrifice and we can see a lot of, you know, sheep, goats and XYZ. So in terms of foods, tell us more about your favorite one.
I think I am traditionalist, so I really love biryani.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Yeah, but rosh, you know. And,
Rosh is yes, the best food ever. Indeed.
No, I'm Brazilian, so we love barbecue.
Okay, great.
Meat. So naturally, I love Pakistani meat and barbecue as well.
Awesome. And in Brazil, do you guys have same amount of spices, like all chili? Because we have a lot of spicy food, right? So what is your kind of stuff there?
In Brazil, we usually have less spicy food.
Okay.
There is a region in Brazil that's called Bahia, where food is very spicy, even more than here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like, even more than if we go to Lahore, or like more than Punjab. Because, you know, in Punjab, it's like super spicy. So
yes, maybe Karachi rivals.
Karachi?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe Karachi rivals, but it's more spicy than Lahore. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Lahore, okay, you have to level up. So we'll definitely love. Okay, tell me something more about your country. I mean, like, in terms of now that you've been here, how often do you visit your country, back and forth?
Yeah, I usually go every year.
Right.
Sometimes every 2 years because I'm mostly in Pakistan most of the time.
Right.
Since I live here, I work here.
This is your home, really.
That's my life in Pakistan.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how do you feel being here now? Because like you said, you feel or you take Pakistan as home because you live here now and you've been here for 8 years. So what made you fall in love with Pakistan?
First of all, I think it is the Pakistani people.
Right.
That is very hospitable, and Pakistan has such a rich history, you know, with goes back millennia,
right,
and very rich culture. I love Pakistani music.
Right.
I love Pakistani traditions. I think Pakistani weddings are
amazing.
The most amazing wedding tradition in the world. You know,
the highlight of the
Mehndi.
Yeah.
I love to dance in Mehendis.
Awesome.
Yes, and also talking about Eid, I've been to some of my happiest times in Pakistan were during Eid holidays when I was celebrating Eid with Pakistani friends.
Awesome.
I think it's a very beautiful way to slow down and think about what really matters in life.
True that.
You know, the human connection, our friends, family members, our relationship with God.
Right.
You know, it's a time for peace and to think what we can be grateful for. You know, it's a time of gratitude.
There's a big gap nowadays in terms of the human connect that you're talking about. And what would be your take on it? Because if you see social media playing a bigger role than being friends on social media rather than having the human connect, which is also like lacking these days, how do you see it?
Yes, I agree with you.
I know.
There is a growing gap
gap
in human connection, in our ability to understand each other, to respect each other with sensitivity,
right,
and to empathize,
true,
to feel what others are feeling and see each other's side.
right.
So social media seems to be playing a major role in
disconnecting
us, and unfortunately, but these traditions, cultural traditions like Eid,
cultural religion, all of these bond,
yes, they keep us anchored. They are very important.
Absolutely.
In keeping society anchored,
right,
in traditions that go back to generations. So it not only I see as uniting us who are living together, but it unite this generation with past generations that are not with us anymore.
Right. So I think these festivities, these cultural-based religious beliefs, they are there to basically make the society stronger and better, if I'm not wrong. That's how we see it. But like I said, right now, there's a continuous growing gap in human connection specifically, because when you are online and you're even talking or you're using the phone, so people usually say that, okay, don't talk to me on the SMS because you will not be knowing what I am truly trying to say to you. So that's the biggest disconnect.
Yes, that's true. And values that traditions like Eid bring.
Right.
Like generosity.
Right.
Compassion.
Gratitude.
Gratitude. They help revive the spirit of human connection and warmth between us.
Absolutely.
I think the world today is lacking in compassion and understanding. I think we can see this in social conflicts and conflicts among nations as well. And this, the Eid traditions and spirit and other traditions similar to that.
Right.
They help revive these values and remember us what really matters in our humanity.
Absolutely.
I think in Eid, I have a deep respect for the Eid tradition of the sacrifice.
Right.
And I understand and how the sacrifice that we make becomes the root for generosity.
True.
I think
that's something that very important. Carl, any last messages to all the viewers out there who are actually celebrating the third day of Eid? Besides the fact that you'll tell them not to eat a lot of meat, but
no, I wouldn't say that. I think I totally understand when my Muslim friends, they prefer not to watch the part of the sacrifice, because in my case, particularly, I am emotionally too sensitive to be around blood.
Okay, got it.
And I understand people who prefer to stay share the space in the living room.
Absolutely.
If you even watching a movie that
you can't see gore.
Yes, I cannot. If you remember, we were watching a movie once.
Yeah, once I remember.
The Final Destination.
Oh yes, it is one of the most biggest disasters that we know.
And if you remember,
you couldn't.
It's like I couldn't.
But I think it's one of them.
It was in one scene that was so violent. I was saying, "I'm out of here." So the part of the sacrifice, I cannot be present. But in it, even that also has a very beautiful meaning of our connection with God, our connection with other humans that are around us.
Right.
And at the end of the day, that That's what really matters.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Carl, for being a
Yes.
part of the show. And Eid Mubarak to you and Eid Mubarak to everyone as
Eid
well.
Mubarak.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, guys, this was Carl. I hope you guys had a good show listening to all of what we were discussing. And, please take care of yourselves. Enjoy the Eid. And please make sure that, you control your eating part because, it can cause a lot of distress for your tummy. You definitely won't want that. Anyways, guys, Eid Mubarak once again. Take care. All the best. Allah Hafiz.